Hey YouTube, I'm Ross McGoss. This is Not Real Life. And, of course, we are back with another Monster Hunter Wilds weapon overview and breakdown and trailer discussion. This is, of course, the Lance. And aside from, again, continuing the sick tradition of these really awesome new weapons, new armors, this one looks really sick. Crazy. Some of this actually reminds me of Devil Joe's spikes and his tail, but I know it's definitely not Devil Joe because Devil Joe doesn't look like this, but it's definitely got a vibe. And I think in the first or second trailer, there was some stuff in the village that reminds me of this. So if this is just like, well, clearly it's a heavily armored monster and it's showcasing the most armored weapon, the Lance. But either way, again, I'm happy to hype on this train any day. I'm really loving the new designs and that they're letting it be a little bit more outlandish and combining it with the realism when it needs to be, but also having, you know, crazier designs as well. For me, the Lance is a kind of special weapon because it is one of the weapons when I saw Monster Hunter Worlds the first time that I was like, I think this is the one I'm going to try. And then when I tried, I think it was Monster Hunter 4 on the 3DS before it came out to play it, and I tried the Lance, and I was like, "Oh wait, this weapon didn't vibe with me at all." And I ended up, as I said in previous videos, finally landing on the Charge Blade and learning how to play that instead. And it wasn't until I actually got World and then really played it a lot that I started to learn how to play this by seeing some other people play it and how they dealt with the mobility and that it was just poke, poke, poke. But this time, it's a little bit more than just poke, poke, poke. But let's take a look. Okay, and that's a nice subtle detail. A lot of Lances do stiff like this, and I love that. It's just like, it's a little bit smaller, and then when you activate it, it fills out. You know, some of them they spin, some of them they do crazy stuff, but or you know, they activate, they open. Either way, looks friggin' sharp. Maybe it's a crocodile monster. I really want this to spin. It definitely looks like a drill. So does this part. Okay, and of course they hit us with one of the first brand new moves, a complete uppercut, letting us know right out the gate that yeah, we know you poke a lot, but now you're gonna poke a lot more. But I'm excited. Once I learned how to play it, I actually really ended up liking it a lot. It's not my best weapon, but I still think it's really cool. Okay, of course, defense is what the Lance is all about. Never giving up ground. Okay, just some blocks. And like with the sword and shield, we're seeing those not minute, but those nice little side steps while you're just doing your combo to readjust for better positioning. Back up. Okay. Step. This is the first move that I was like, yep. Maybe if this was Lance the way it was the first time, when I first saw Lance, I would have stuck with it. And it might have been my main. But I really like that they're adding, it's still retaining its like identity of like, yeah, it is a sharp pointy stick and all you do is poke people with it. But now we poking people with style. Yep, step back, pow, poke. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, wait. That was new too. And it took me a while to watch this a few times, but I'm not sure exactly how it's being triggered, but it's going to like a perfect block and just like slapping him with it. See? So, and yeah, the activation shows the little energy. Make good use of its variety of guard related moves and counters. So I'm hoping that, because I think in Rise the joke was that like everything got a counter eventually by the time Sunbreak came out, and Lance, which was one of the only weapons that had counters initially, was kind of losing its uniqueness. But it looks like they're like, okay, yeah, everyone can do cool stuff, but we can do this cool stuff 4 different ways, 3 different ways. block, and slap. I mean, I guess that's blunt weapon. It'd be cool. I don't think they would do it because then it'd be a lot of stuff. Maybe they would. I don't know. If different like lances based on the design, like if the shield was sharper, it would be not just blunt. Like let's say the damage was 90% blunt, 10% sharp. You know, that kind of thing. Or like the spear was not just sharp. It's not just cutting damage. It was also like sort of blunt damage, that kind of thing. I don't think they do that, but I think it would be cool if they did based on different weapon types, weapon designs, and the different monster behaviors. Okay, the super guard into Shoryu. Oh, okay. Jab into dash and then turn around slap. I love that. It's like, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. If you play Lance, that's your motto. Someone's doing something, no, stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. And slap. Okay, this is the focus move. Oh, is he tired already? I think this is a tired animation. He's got the saliva going on. Okay. Shield bash into a shield dash into a stab. Bam. Okay, counter. Jumping. Okay, shield clash. Oh. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think they might have shown a lot of these, but they're not so obvious. Sometimes in all the other weapons. So maybe the clash mechanic is only available to heavy weapons. Because they showed it with heavy bowgun, great sword. Gunlance had something, but it wasn't. It felt the same, but not. It didn't look the same because you don't see that moment where he's clashing. Yeah, this moment. Maybe that's the difference. But aside from the really flashy new moves, I think this here, the sidestepping is really the biggest change and probably the most important change for this weapon, because I do remember sometimes poking things and just being like a little bit off and just being like, if I could just step to the side, if I could just turn it a little bit to the side and poke that way. So I guess now I can. Now that I think about it, they didn't show any normal pokes this video, did they? Okay. Nope, these are blocks. Yep. Okay, yeah, these are normal pokes, but they're sidesteps, so they're not normal. And then the special triple poke. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. There are no high pokes, except for the really big ones. Huh. That's odd. I guess it's not flashy either, so they're not going to show it, but... Yeah. Yeah, there are no high pokes outside of like combos or something that's like a specialized move itself. I wonder if they're going to keep the charge slap from Rise. Probably not. Maybe they will. I don't know. I kind of liked it, but I can imagine some people don't because of the weird... You have to do 3-hit combos. Let's double check one more time because I'm pretty sure, aside from from shield charge into uppercut. Yeah, there are no high pokes. Interesting. This is another weapon video that, like, at least unlike Sword and Shield, there were like some flashier moves, especially for Lance, which doesn't really have a lot of flashy things going on because that's not what it's about. It's about just staying in the face of the monster and just kind of not going anywhere. But this is another one that I think in practice doing this, especially this kind of stuff here, this is really going to be a huge difference, even though it doesn't seem like it when you're just watching the video. Yeah, I love that move. Is my Monster Hunter World's dream going to come back and I'm going to be a Lance main this time? Ah, can't decide. Every weapon feels that way. Okay, that's not, yeah. Not true for me on all of them, but almost every weapon feels this way for me. All right. Lance guys, pokers, let me know how you feel about the Lance and the changes here. Am I underwhelmed, do you think, on the strength of the Lance? I'm actually thinking that, yeah, it's definitely going to feel better in the hand than just watching this video. And I'm wondering what they're not showing, because they didn't show any shield hops either. And those for the shield hop and poke, or the shield... Did they do a shield hop? I don't think they did a shield hop, but they did do a shield rush. I say rash? Shield rush. I think it's right here, right? Yep, yeah. Nope, that's the poke. Another poke. Oops. Where was it? You just punch him. This reminds me, I don't think they will, but like, I think when they decide on if there's a new weapon, the new weapon has to do something, or some kind of unique combination of some other things that none of the other weapons that do. And this animation actually makes me think of one of the ones I've always wondered about, but it doesn't seem like it makes sense in the Monster Hunter world, where if it was like you literally just punch them, get like, you know, I guess it would be just blunt dual blades, which is not different enough from dual blades. What if they combine dual blades? So blunt dual blades, but with insect glaives jumping, so you could do like dive kicks and stuff like that. That's the kung fu weapon I was always wondering, the martial arts weapon that I've always wondered what would look like in Monster Hunter, but like it doesn't. I can kind of see it working, but it also doesn't work at the same time. But either way, I'm getting distracted. There we go. There's the shield rush. Bang, 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 bang. Dang. Yeah. All right. Well, become an impenetrable wall with the Lance. All right. I'm Ross Bogas. Thank you for watching another weapon overview video with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.